The cop can see you on the road and say, I'm suspicious of you, can then drive their car up to you with their lights on, jump out of their car, go running up and grab you and start patting you down.
This police officer in Alexandria, Louisiana stopped Mario Rosales for failing to signal a turn. We're going to watch the video of this traffic stop and talk about the ways it both follows and violates the Constitution. First, this is the view from the squad car's dash cam. See the turn signal? It's clearly on, but immediately after the light turns green, Mario is pulled over.
Okay.
So, can you be honest with me? Why am I being stopped?
Is it failure to signal? That's straight, pure, straight honest answer. You failed to signal, so we stopped you. And we're just talking to people after we stop them. Okay?
Unfortunately, the Supreme Court has said that police can engage in pretextual stops, meaning they can follow you until you commit a minor traffic infraction and then pull you over if they just have a hunch you've done something wrong. But pulling someone over without any reason to believe that they have violated the law itself violates the Fourth Amendment. So everything moving forward violates Mario's and Gracie's constitutional rights in this stop. At this point, Mario told the officers that he has a firearm in the car, but not on his person. The officers have no reason to believe Mario is lying or is otherwise armed and dangerous. He followed the officers' every command, remained calm, and is not reasonably suspected of a crime, much less a violent one. So frisking Mario here was unconstitutional, even if the officers had pulled him over for legitimate reasons.
Hey, can I have your permission to retrieve that firearm out of your gun, out of your vehicle?
No, I don't want anybody searching my vehicle.
Okay, cool.
For officer safety, to make sure that you don't have a weapon so you couldn't hurt them because they are suspicious of you. There was a robbery here the other day, and the guy was wearing a green shirt, so you fit the description. That's what they're going to put in their report of why they ran up and Terry stopped you. And then they're going to ask you, did you rob the store the other day? Were you over here the other night? You are immediately going to invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
Hey, listen, I don't know if my partner's done this or not, but I'm going to do it, okay? You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law to understand your rights. Traffic stop's a legal detainment. The reason I did that is I got a couple questions that may or may not pertain to your guilt or innocence, right? So I always advise before I ask those types of questions. That goes to the Fifth Amendment, right? So anytime you're not comfortable with one of my questions, you can say pass. Are you familiar with the Fifth Amendment?
Anyone who's watched a cop show on TV is familiar with the Miranda warnings. They inform people of the right not to incriminate themselves when police are detaining and interrogating them.
You ever been arrested for anything?
No,
Never?
never.
Okay.
I have a clean record.
I got you. Any marijuana in the vehicle?
No.
Meth?
No.
Heroin?
No.
Fentanyl?
No.
Prescription pills not prescribed to you?
No.
Cocaine? Crack cocaine?
No. I don't do drugs. I don't have any kind of illegal substances or drugs.
Stop talking! Sorry. Forgive me for being so passionate. I'm sorry if I yelled at you. I didn't mean to. I just want you to invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. That's all I want you to do. I don't want you to talk to these jackboot thug pigs. It's not working out. It's not working out. You should have a trifold in every car you have. You should teach your kids, teach your mom, teach your dad. Don't ask him, do you know why I pulled you over? Who cares? You know how fast you were going? I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Do you know why I pulled you over? I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Don't ask him why he pulled you over. They're walking up now and they're telling you, oh, you violated code 720 where you made this turn over here. Where are you heading? I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You've got to have a trifold in every car. The $9 one, everybody here can afford $9. You print one out for every car, for every cousin, brother, best friend, lover you have. And you give me $9. You don't have $9? I'll give it to you for free.
Here the officer asked Mario a bunch of questions, mainly about drugs. That's most likely the real reason they pulled Mario over, not the pretext of failing to signal that turn. This is a good time to remind you that you do not have to answer police questions. You can just politely decline. They had a hunch based on something, his appearance, his car, his out-of-state license plates, that Mario was involved in drugs. But even if Mario had failed to signal a turn, the officers are now unconstitutionally extending the stop for a free-form investigation of drug crimes. When police pull you over for simple traffic violations, they aren't allowed to detain you to ask questions about anything you might have done wrong. If they want to question you about other illegal activity, they need to reasonably suspect that you're involved in that illegal activity.
Do you live here?
This is where I'm trying to create my residency. Yes.
So where do you live? I got you.
I'm still trying to get, because in order to me to change my address and all that, I need to get proof of residency.
Yeah.
So I've been having to swap over a lot of my bank statements and all that.
So if you move from out of state, right? You have 30 days.
The officers can't tell how long Mario has been living in Louisiana just by driving behind him, but they are fishing for crimes, big and small. Trying to be cooperative, Mario opened himself up to a citation about his registration by telling police about his complicated residency situation. The officers would later cite Mario for not switching his license plates and driver's license within 30 days.
If he had had a trifold in his car and had confidence in the fact that he knew he could plead the Fifth Amendment and that he knew there was no proof of him doing anything wrong, he could have pled the Fifth Amendment and walked away from that experience. Instead, we're all crying here watching his videos. You have got to invoke the Fifth Amendment. Don't try to... I hate saying it because I don't agree with the philosophy that people are not free to the point where we're in such a police state that you have to just do whatever they say. Unfortunately, I have shed many tears on this channel who didn't have a trifold in their car, that didn't invoke their Fifth Amendment right immediately, that didn't have their license, registration, and proof of insurance on a laminated card and everything up in the visor just like this, knowing and having confidence in your rights, in that you say, I plead the Fifth Amendment. That's it. That's it. Nothing else. That cop had no proof he was a part of that. Right there. I plead the Fifth Amendment. You've got to do it. They're killing people. I mean, they're killing people. If you don't have $9 and you got a junker car and you're like, man, I need it, but I don't got $9 and I know how that is, I'll give it to you for free. Go to my website, DeleteLawz.com, go to the inquiry form and say, yo, I need that thing for free. And I'll give it to you for free. Put it in your car. You have to get your license, registration, and proof of insurance all on a laminated card. You have to get this done too. This is super, super important. You got to get it done. You got to get it done. You have to get it done. You get one of these for $9, the print at home one, and then you print it out for all your friends and family. You want to buy all 9 of them? Do it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Don't give. Don't care. I don't care. You got my permission. Just print that chucker out. Just make sure the one is in every car. You immediately invoke your Fifth Amendment right immediately to remain silent. Immediately. They're shooting people. They're killing people. You're seeing it. You're watching it. They're killing 18-year-old kids right to their face. They're killing 21-year-old pregnant women right to their face. They're just killing people. You're not complying to me. We're losing power. The people don't trust us anymore. Now we're just going to start killing people. Now we're just going to start. I'm so sorry. We're going to continue to kill you whether we're on camera or not. All right. There that is. There that is. Get this on DeleteLawz.com. Invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Just don't get into a back and forth. You don't care why they pulled you over. You're not going to ask. If he says, do you know why I pulled you over? You don't care. If he reads off the code as to why he pulled you over, fantastic. Just look at him blankly. Where are you heading? Can I see your license, registration, proof of insurance? Yes, you can. It's right here. There it is. Boom. Give it to him. Where's your real license? It's right here. There you go. And he says, do you know how fast you were going? You were going this fast? That's it. From there, nothing else. That's it. That's the full interaction right there. Where are you heading? Where are you going? License plates. And I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. We're going to win when we get a big enough numbers where we could take over the executive office. That's when we win.